going to take place now. We're going to prosecute this and prosecute it on the approach of the board before the chief will proceed to independent. I'm going to place you in a safe seat that you will place in my seat and signifies to all that you will be received. Ready?
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Hey, time! Ah!
Those who are able, please rise for the rendering of military honors. Veterans in civilian clothing may render a hand salute. All others, please place your hand over your heart.
Hey, time! Ah!
Please be seated.
of the President of the United States Army, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service. Yes, sir.
Sir, on behalf of the President of the United States and the grateful nation, please accept this Presidential Memorial Certificate as a token of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. We've got a little bit of time if anybody wants to come up and say something. It's a hell of a man. I find myself as I drive past the apartment, getting into that turn lane to go see him. And it's just gonna miss him. I wish he had come into our lives a little bit earlier, so we gotta have more time with him. I know he loved Mom dearly, and I don't know what else to say. It's a hell of a man. David, you wanna?
A few special things I'd like to say about what he instilled in me. Of course, those values that all of us parents give to their children. But I want to talk about more joyous things, things that made me happy and touched my life. I mean, some of it kind of sounds kind of crazy. Dobermans. I mean, I think he had 4 and I had 4 throughout our lives. Shared a couple and this and that, but you know, I've always had them since 5 years old, thanks to Dad. He always liked them and gave that to me. Secondly, and long lasting, was baseball. He coached me for over 15 years, Little League. We won more than we lost. You know, we won some state tournaments, and we never made the final nationals, but we did pretty well. And anytime I wanted to practice, you know, whether it's batting cage or throw with him out back and practice pitching or something, he was always there. And it was fun. And of course, the biggest joy in his life was Sharon. And she changed his life in a lot of ways. She turned his frown upside down and was the joy and love of his life, and just gave him so much support. And he was a little depressed at one point until he met her, and then, you know, he was always happy and joyous and giving to others. And of course, we're all gonna miss him, but I'm gonna miss, you know, watching the Raiders with him and the Indians. We always could pick our good teams. But that's about it. I just, you know, cherish the memories that I've always carried and will always remember. And I wouldn't have met all you wonderful people without him and Sharon getting together, and it just changed his life so much. She did. And, anyway, thanks everybody for being here.
Now I want to cry. Okay, 4 things. Okay, I didn't know until recently when Mom passed the funerals are for us. So this is how we get closure. Tell each other we love each other. Number 2, thank you, Max, for naming him Pop Pop. It's a perfect name. And we captured him as a perfect patriarch of our family. We bring this name. He was a great family. We all kind of pointed towards him spiritually, emotionally, as our leader of the family. And he did a great job being the leader of our family. I had opportunity to talk to him about what he went through, the deepest things he went through in Vietnam. He told me some stuff which is terrifying. How what 19-year-old, 20-year-old is fixing to do and does, and then come home after that was shocking. And then training in the military, and then going through that and surviving that is what it took to get a mom. Like a man. That's all I gotta say.
Everything that's been said today so far, absolutely spot on. And I'm so proud and thankful to have had Pop as our Pop. Because there were some bad days before that, and only good days after. And two of the things that I really loved and appreciated about Pop amongst so many others were his willingness to be self-aware and look forward, regardless of what may have been on the horizon or what he knew was on the horizon, like knowing that he was going to follow Mom and wanted to be with her sooner rather than later. And that fearlessness, which may have been through training, may have just been his own self-endowed courage, was amazing and something I think we can all learn from. The other thing was literally right up until his very last conscious moment, he was freaking funny. He was laughing. He made fun of me, which I more than deserved and earned. And that appreciation for joy and humor and bringing that to his heart and sharing it with mine and all of ours is something that I hope we can all carry on. In his honor, Mom's honor, and to honor each other. Because that joyousness, that honor, that respect, that learning is wonderful. And I'm so thankful to my brothers, to the fine folks at Leave Care who took such amazing care of him day in, day out. It really was an honorable passing, and it will forever be honorable memory.
Anybody else?
Could I say something?
Yes.
So it just kind of like dawned on me while the military was doing their thing, and while you were saying that about him going to Vietnam, it just kind of dawned on me like some of like the terrible and like scary things he went through, and I knew he had like struggled with PTSD for a little bit, but I didn't really like grasp onto it. But also, Pop was a practicing magician.
Yeah.
And me and him used to put on these like wonderful like magic shows.
Yep.
That I think were more fun for me and him than anyone else. I think it's just a beautiful reminder that no matter like what you've been through, you can always bring a little magic into someone's life. You can always lead with love and joy and a little laughter. And I think that's what Pop did. Love you.
Anybody else? I will say thank you everybody for coming out. I know especially on a Monday morning, it's tough to come do something like this, but I'm glad everybody was here and able to do it. For anybody that is interested, if you want to, we can drive back by and you can see where Mom is interred. And then later this afternoon, we'll be joining her. So if everybody wouldn't mind, if we could all stand up here, let's get a picture.
Uh-oh, Eagles fan.